Today I'm going to teach you the best and most efficient and fastest way to fame farm using open world mobs in the entire game. Now, I know a lot of other channels and a lot of other YouTubers have covered the build and how to do this and why to do this, but I'm going to take it a few steps further and give you everything that you need to do before you even set out to fame farm. Alright, so let's get started from the very beginning, okay? When you are in town, you need to faction flag because everything that you kill is going to earn you faction points, and that's in the end going to earn you more fame because of the 15% bonus. You're going to receive more silver and you're going to receive faction points, which are these things right down here, which you can turn in for even more fame or silver, whatever it is you want. Next up is, at some point, you need to be able to cartography one specific area. So I have chosen Parched Throat Plain, and let me tell you why, okay? This is relatively far away from Bridgewatch. It's at least 1, 2, 3 tiles or 1, 2, 3 tiles away. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to for some players. It's also not too close or far away from Limhurst, okay? Whereas if I went up here to Spindlewood, you know, that's, 2, 3 tiles away from Limhurst. Long Shadow Plain, again, that's another one that's 3 tiles away from Bridgewatch. It also neighbors a red zone, so you might have more, like, just PvPers in that area. But, generally, just something 3 or more tiles away in a Tier 5 yellow zone. You can do black zones if you want. However, this guide is mostly going to pertain to yellow zones. Alright, with that said, let's go over the gear. Okay, you want any cloth helmet is fine, alright? Any cloth robe is fine. If you want to be super min-max, use a mage robe or a cultist robe. You're only doing it for the physical bonus damage here, okay? Any cloth boot. Again, you're just using all cloth for the passive damage bonuses they give. That's it. You're not really using these abilities, and I'm going to show you why. For the cape, you can use a Thetford cape, which augments your auto attack. This just helps you clear far faster than any other cape. Beef stew, you don't have to use the beef stew at all, but if you want more damage, you can totally have it if you're low spec, or you want to squeeze out as much damage as possible, but you don't really need it. You also don't really need potions, but they're nice to have if someone wants to fight you. Alright? And then for the weapon, you're going to be using the Spiked Gauntlets, and here's why, okay? The Spiked Gauntlets E ability is a very large frontal cone attack that deals incredibly high amounts of damage to mobs. It does more than a crossbow snipe. It does more than a Cursed Staff Explosion. This is bar none the highest damage PvE single attack. It's an area of effect. It is the hardest hitting spell in the entire game, so there's no reason not to use this, okay? You're also going to be using the second Q ability. This gives you 2 attacks, which are also they doubles movement abilities. And then the first W, the triple kick, because this is basically just a really hard nuke, okay? The passive doesn't really matter. I use the one for damage. You can use whatever you want. You won't really need it. You're going to just dismount immediately and attack. Now, for your mount, the Pest Lizard is what I would recommend for 2 reasons. The Pest Lizard has high health, high armor, actually more health and armor than the Basilisk I'm using, okay? But it also has an E ability, which doubles as a cooldown number for your spell. So let me explain, right? I'm going to cast E on these guys. They're dead immediately. I have a cooldown on my E spell. Guess what? Ooh, loot. When I mount up, I can see that cooldown through the mount's ability. Now, the Pest Lizard has an E ability, so does the Basilisk, okay? The Pest Lizard allows you to continue moving at a high speed while being attacked by mobs. This allows you to group up mobs into a nice little ball to punch them down really, really quickly. So that's it for the build. You do not need max spec, you do not even need high spec or 8.3 gear. It helps to have 8.3 gear and high spec, you don't need it. I think 5.2 is all you need to one-shot mobs with on the Spiked Gauntlets, okay? But there's one last thing that I absolutely want to show you, and that is to cartography the area when you have a chance. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I have spent a few hours the other day making a little chart, a little picture of where everything spawns, so I can just hop from spawn to spawn without stopping. I don't have to go search for mobs. I only need to search for where they spawn. So let me show you what that looks like, okay? What you're going to do is open your map and then hit Alt plus print screen. I don't know what it is on phones, but take a screenshot of this map and put it into MS Paint. After you're done, simply put it in MS Paint, and as you ride along, mark on your map in MS Paint everywhere that you find mobs, and it's going to look like this. Okay, you see these little, I have a red dot signifying where I found the mob, and I have a number signifying where or how many at least tier 2 or higher mobs spawn. And what I mean by tier 2, I don't know if that's the right wording, but you have like weak mobs, strong mobs, and then you have boss mobs, okay? Like you can see the circle right over here, 5 of them spawned. So I definitely want to hit up that area, whereas up here, I couldn't find a single monster at all. Like this little area right here, nothing spawned. I have no reason to ever drive by that area on my mount and search for it, okay? You see what I'm saying? So go ahead and make you something like this. You can copy mine. Now, day to day, the spawns change a little bit, but they don't change that much. This map is still heavily super reliable. So with that allows me to very efficiently farm, okay? And these are tips that no other channel has provided. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and do 30 minutes of fame farming in the open world. And also, I just want to note that the activities, there's no open world mob farming available today. Otherwise, it's going to be overpopulated. Also, final tip. It is 8 a.m. UTC. Servers close in about an hour. I'm play late at night, early mornings. I'm playing on a work school day. I think school's out for the summer in some countries. I don't really know. But make sure that you're playing on the off hours so you're not competing with 10 million people, okay? Simple as. I'm going to eat the stew. We're starting at 55.5 million combat fame credits. Everything I'm wearing is max spec, so it's all going to combat fame credits. So let's get started with the farm. All right, dismount, punch the lady, mount back up, move on to the next spawn. I'm going to go ahead and look at my map now and see where to go next. I should curve up. Oh, there's an enchanted mob. I'm going to go ahead and engage him. And I'm just using auto attacks and using my abilities. And there we go, 14,000 combat fame, 1.5 thousand silver. I'm going to use my mount to bunch these mobs all up together in a nice little ball. Watch this. Okay, they're all bunched up, boom, dead. And then I keep moving. I can stop for that silver if I want. This guy here, he's doing a little skinning action. I'm using my map. I'm gonna ride to that next spawn. Here's a guy, punch him once, do a little slide into his shins, he's dead. We're gonna drop off here, triple kick the wizard, give him a little punch, a little tap, and down he goes. That's another 5k combat fame credits. Again, I'm using my map here. I'm constantly checking my map for respawns. And that map I just showed you earlier. I made it yesterday, and here we go. Very reliable map. It's taking me directly from mob to mob. No time is being wasted. Now, sometimes things will attack you and prevent you from mounting up. Just keep trying to mount up. You'll eventually beat them. Unless there's like 3 or 4 of them, then you probably won't. And yes, I know it may be annoying to you, the viewer, for me to keep opening my map, but look at this, another enchanted mob. The reason I tell you to do this on the off hours is so there's more of these guys running around. Okay, that's tier 3 bag. I'm just going to crunch that up later. It's fine. And here we go. Take those guys out. Ball up these 2. I can get the little tigers too, why not? And you can see that just one triple kick mostly kills those targets. Okay, where am I at on the map here? I need to go this way. And yeah, here we go. Slide into him, hit him with the autos. My cape is just about to come off cooldown. And you're competing with other players too for spawns. Alright, so you want to make sure that you're doing this hyper efficiently. There we go. Dismount, slide into him, take him down. And we're going to run all around this little building because there is a bunch of spawns. According to my map here, there's one. Triple kick him, auto attack, dead. Now, I like to save my E for bigger groups or for long range sniping if another player dismounts and starts combat. You can see here, he just got an enchanted mob, so I missed out on that, but that's okay. Because we're going to swing back around, and I'm very confident we can outfarm everyone on this map. We have the tools, we have the knowledge. Look at this pool. Oh, yes. Boom. Okay. So that's a 6k. And remember, I'm using a satchel. Satchels will absolutely drain your money. So if you are poor, or you do not have means to acquire millions of silver through like crafting or some other activity in the game, don't use a satchel, because I don't know what I started with. I'm at 24.9 million right now, but that satchel is going to drain so much of my money by the time we're done farming for this little 30-minute session, okay? And see, the next set of mobs is up here. And there is a little bit of lag. I think my computer might be updating something on Steam, and anytime I do like a Steam update, it has these little stutters. So I'm sorry for the video quality. It's not normally like that, okay? Let's see. There's just one little lady here, just regular auto attacks. completely fine. We're going to go up here now. And what is he doing? You can inspect, he's skinning, so he's not really out here farming much. There is a 2 spawn up in this corner. I'm going to go ahead and check that out. It looks like he is too. But remember, we have the weaponry to steal kills. Absolutely. Look how fast we killed her. 6k in a matter of seconds. We're going to ride around this little ridge here because there are more dudes. Take him out. I dismounted for some reason. Let's see. Okay, there's another spawn there, but they're down right now. Respawns are about 6 to 15 minutes, by the way. 6 minutes, 45 seconds is the average. Sometimes they can take longer than that. I don't know why. But there you go. Now, I'm going to move my microphone just a little bit closer. And we're going to continue farming here. Going to ride to the next little area. It's that simple. It's that easy. We're just going to do this for 30 minutes. All right. And again, we're making a lot. We're getting a lot of faction points doing this. We're getting combat fame. We're getting silver. I'm not getting silver because, well, I'm using a satchel. So I'm draining my silver for more fame. And let me tell you, that when you use one of these 8.3 satchels, yeah, I'm losing silver, but I have so much silver it doesn't. I have 7 billion silver. I don't need more silver. It's not that big of a deal to pay silver to save time. Now, I can tell you right now, the silver that I'm losing through the satchel is not nearly as much silver as you will lose by going to the black zone. So, yeah, I've done that math, I've done that testing, and it is it's pretty wild. So remember this this area of the map? When I checked it out in my little cartography session, there was no spawns there. That doesn't mean that things don't actually spawn there. It just means that when I did my 2 hours of testing, that every time I rode by it, there was nothing there. So what that means to me, and there's another dead zone down here. What that means to me is that it's either a very highly popular farmed area that I should avoid, or it really has no spawns, and whoever did the world painting just didn't bother. So there we go. Remember, you can ball them up using our mount. Our mount does not slow down when attacked, because it is a lizard. It does not require a gallop. It is just always moving at 1 speed. And I will say, the basilisk I'm riding, yes, this basilisk is Gucci. It's worth like 15 million. It used to be worth 20 million. So it's went down in value. However, it is 10% or 15%. It's a little bit faster. Look at how much we can grab here. Oh, yes. This is why we use the spiked gauntlet. Look at that. 5k, 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 1.5k, 5k, 300 from the little baby animal we killed. Now, you'll notice that my faction buff has gone. It's gone, right? I don't have the faction buff anymore. And the reason why is because Limhurst has taken too many territories nearby. Like, Limhurst owns all of this. If Bridgewatch takes back one of these, which it looks like they're starting to in Snapshaft, I'll get my buff back and get my 15% more fame. That's why the fame went down, okay? It's nothing to worry about. It happens all the time. Now, we started at, what, 55.5? We're at 55.8. We've made 300,000 combat fame in, what, 7 minutes? 300,000 in 7 minutes, okay? To compare a black zone maps, 3 black zone tier 8 maps took me about 50 minutes to clear with no gankers. And that was like 900,000. Basically a million rounded up, essentially, in 50 minutes. So we made 300k in 7. So yeah, times that by what? Another 10 or 9. That's like, it's pretty much double and then some. It's insane how much more we're getting right now. And it's risk-free, it's easy, it's simple, it's just ride around and kill the mobs. There's nothing really to it. Alright. This little area looks like a face. This little area on the map. This looks like a little face. Item. Sometimes, you know, items could be good. Sometimes they can be really, really good, so I always check them out. And we're just killing. We are a killing machine. Now, I don't have any abilities, but you can see my auto attack and my Q spells. They deal more than enough damage to farm these guys. And you can see my E just came off cooldown there, and I was able to cast on those two. I could have grouped up this third guy, but there was players nearby. That's a thing to watch out for. When there's players nearby, don't group them up for them to kill. Just go for the kill immediately. Your weapon is so fast that you don't have to worry too much about it. But when you can, of course, you know, grouping them up like this, it's so satisfying, and that's so much fame. And item drop, boom, 20k right there. Easy 20k. Easy 20k. Now, I haven't looped the bottom part of the map yet. The bottom part of the map had some really nice spawns, and I've done the top already, but if they've respawned by now, because it's been, if you look at my food buff, we started at the top, it's been about 9 minutes. You can use your food buff as a pseudo timer to see when things will respawn. And, you know, play it that way. That's another thing, too. Is, like, if you know you started in this area, and you look at your food buff, and it's been, like, you know, at least 7 minutes, you know those mobs will be respawning back in. Unless another player, of course, you know, kills them or whatever, but it's not usually that often. And also, we're getting challenge points, so this is a great way. This is one of the better ways to farm challenge points. It's not the best way. Challenge points are these daily bonus things right here, these little keys. If you want to, like, say you have, like, 1 day left, and you want to get the damn mount reward, right? Without re-premiuming up. See if I can grab the wizard. Get them all bunched up. Oh, we didn't get the wizard or this lady. Dang, we kind of screwed that one up. Alright, let's just bash the wizard here real quick. Give him a nice little uppercut. Give her an uppercut. And there we go. Challenge points, I find, are best farmed in Tier 4 statics. Prefer the undead ones and giant piles of rats. Tier 4 static area rats. You can kill like 20 rats, and they each give 25 keys, and you kill them all in one hit, and they just, it's so good, okay? It's like, it's the best way to farm challenge points, is to just kill the rat. Rats respawn incredibly quickly. You could probably AFK macro it if you're a cheater. I don't recommend cheating, of course, but you could do it, and you could get the mount reward on the first day of the month if you want. I don't think it'd be worth it though. Like, I'm not gonna throw away an account over a 1 million silver mount. That would be stupid. And this guy might be farming these mobs, so we're gonna make sure we bunch them up and hit them first. Just slap them with whatever we've got. There we go. Again, we don't have our abilities here, but our auto attack and our Q spell more than enough to take this out very, very quickly. Now, I've already done the top loop, so I want to kind of like loop downwards. That way I can grab it. And we've already 1,250 of our faction points, and that only took us 12 minutes doing this, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, for farming faction points, besides solo ganking or doing group capture points or any kind of regular activity for faction points, the next fastest, safest way to do it is to farm static dungeons. Farming static dungeons... wait, what? The servers are going down in 5 minutes? It's supposed to be 50 minutes. I think they left a 0 off. Yeah, I think that's wrong. They're supposed to shut it down in 50 minutes. I'm hoping that's a typo, so we're gonna keep going with the video here. I kind of don't like having my character out in the middle of nowhere when the servers go down, but it's whatever, okay, guys? Anyway, so I'm gonna go down here now and farm some of this stuff, which should be wizard there, yes. Sometimes it's not a wizard, sometimes it's an axe throwy lady or a big double axe wielding man. It's fine. There's one up here, axe lady. I'm just gonna uppercut her. So I can auto this guy with or girl, whatever, with cape. Yep, there we go. And then we're gonna go down here. There's a nice pile of mobs. Again, the fame credits. It's so easy. Yeah, what? Okay, maybe it's not a typo. Well, I hate to end the video early. That's not supposed to happen. Damn you, SBI, you've ruined my farm session. Okay, as long as we hit the 15-minute mark, we can multiply that by 4 and we have our math. Okay, that's a big camp and someone cleared it. Okay, we got 4 minutes to really hunker down and get this done, okay? Hooah, yes, punch, punch, punch. An extended maintenance. What the heck is going on? Am I in the wrong time zone? It's the Large Hadron Collider, CERN. CERN ran the Hadron Collider today, and it messed up the universe again. Freaking New Zealand is like in the bottom right of Australia now. Did y'all notice that? That's wild. That's crazy. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be a little bit more in the middle, kind of on the right side. Or in the top left. You know, in my first universe, before I warped to this one. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know, fun little Mandela effect things going on. 3 minutes? What? Stop it. Stop making me read your little pop-ups. An extraordinary maintenance. Extraordinary maintenance. Wild. Yes, we got lots of mobs here to farm. Kill them. Kill. Hey, stop biting me. Stop slapping me in my butt. Alright. Listen, little tiger man. We gotta do this farm fast. And, well, we have the best everything to do it. So we are the person for the job. You know, it's like, yes, I'd like to work at Mob Farming Incorporated. Why, you have the best skill set available, sir. Look at this incredible fame. Yes, another tome. Yes, indeed. And we're going up. I want to get to that 5 little spot. The spot with 5 mobs. Oof, such a good one. Well, we have, hey, 2 minutes. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to do it. We got this. Okay, food buff. Where are we at? We're about at the 15-minute mark. I'm going to have to call it there. Okay. So, I'm going to ride straight to the 5. Okay, so we can see now that our fame is 56,168 in 15 minutes. So that means we earned 660-something K. I don't know exactly. I completely whiffed that. Not on purpose. I'm getting nervous from the server going down so soon, okay? Oh, I should have saved my abilities for these two. Yeah, it's whatever. But we still kill them so fast. They just die immediately, okay? You can see, though, you believe me, right? Do you, watcher, viewer? Let me know in the comments. You believe me that this is just amazing for the fame. Yes, let's grab all these. Oh, yeah. Oh, less than a minute, huh? Well, it's too late because I got this, I got this farm done. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, man. Alright, we're going to go ahead and... I can't warp home. No. Alright, guys. 56,248. That's over 700,000 in 15 minutes. Guys, you have to believe me here. It's an incredible way of farming. Also, faction was 4,411. That's what we ended at. I don't know how much I had before I filmed. I'm Swole Benny. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. I'm going to go ahead and blacken the screen here in case the servers die. And... Thank you so much for watching. I normally do a longer outro, but if you want to financially support me, click the join button to become a channel member. Click the thanks button to leave a one-time donation. Thank you so much. Videos every day on this channel. Videos every day, guys. There I am again. You can see me. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Take care.